Alright guys, welcome to Spoiler Alert. I am Mike with Mike W Productions, as you may know. Today we are talking about The Bad Batch. Today they released the next episode of The Bad Batch for our viewing pleasure. Dave Filoni is I guess he's the big producer on this one. And there is some issues that I have found with this series from the last episode and from this current one. As you guys know, this is the Bad Batch. We have these 5 characters here. They are our main characters. The one that is the second from the far left is kind of an anti-hero or technically a bad guy right now. Um, so we're going to jump into... we already jumped into that. If you guys want to know more about these characters, go ahead and watch the last few videos. That is in a playlist, or you can just go back and watch any of the shows that you would like. I've already covered Falcon and Winter Soldier last time, and of course WandaVision is on there as well. If you guys want to know anything about that, those are there for your viewing pleasure. But again, as we know, this is the Bad Batch. They meet this clone, technically. This is Omega. And in this episode, Omega, again, like last episode, has a kind of a bigger role. She's actually doing different things in this show, and we are getting a little bit to know her more. We do know that she is a clone from Camino. In the last episode, the cloners wanted to find her again because they wanted to take her blood because they were running out of Jango Fett's blood, and they need to use it because their plan is just in case the bad guys decide that they don't want to use them anymore, that they can use this blood and make their own clones and basically have an army with uh, with the bad guys. Um, with that being said, there is a few issues that I have with this episode, and that is it's starting to become very Mandalorian. For me, at least. If you haven't noticed, there's kind of this theme going on where, how do I say this? The girl is basically a baby Yoda. They find, we start off meeting the main person. In that one, in the Mandalorian, it was Mando. And in this one, it's the Bad Batch as a group being considered, I guess, one entity. And then we have Omega for the Bad Batch, and Baby Yoda being kind of the catalyst, the thing that moves the story forward in this series so far. Because if the Kaminoans, the cloners, can get her blood, then they can make a mega trooper type deal, and it's kind of the same plot line with the first 2 seasons of Mando. They want the baby Yoda or Grogu now for its blood so they can make stronger soldiers or do something with the metachlorian stuff. It's very similar right now. So you have Moff Gideon, you have Moff Tarkin, both looking for the child, aka the child, and a child and the child. Okay, This is a production by Dave Filoni, so I understand he did work pretty heavily with Jon Favreau on The Mandalorian. So yes, they are taking some hints from that series, but do they really need to? That's my real question. I have kind of a little illustration here. We have Baby Yoda, as you can see. Oops, this way. Yes, over here. Baby Yoda, this guy, and it's a lot like Omega. Um, Omega hasn't really shown any like overpowered nature like Grogu, Baby Yoda. Um, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do give her like a mega chlorian high count or some kind of thing where she's overpowered, OP. Um, kind of a Mary Sue, which she kind of is pushing into the Mary Sue, but I can't confirm quite yet that she is a Mary Sue. Just it's pushing into it. So with that being said, I like the character. Omega's a great character. It's just that I am noticing some familiar things and trends and even characters because, well, this lady pops up in the cartoon. So here on the right, you see that this is the assassin lady from the first two series of The Mandalorian. On the right, I mean on the left, you see that she is a cartoon version. The thing, and it kind of works out because if you do the math of her actual age and you minus it by like 20 something years, she'd be relatively young, but she'd still be within like the 18 to 20 something year old, 18 to 30, let's say, and it would work out mathematically. She wouldn't be like a 12-year-old or anything. So she's out here and she gets hired to hunt Omega. The thing is, yeah, okay, so she's in this universe. That's fine. Like we get that. But wasn't that the plot line in Mandalorian? It's just too uncanny valley to really fit this. It's kind of like, why are we using, to me at least, it's why are we using the same narratives that we've had before? It's kind of like, oh, let's make a kid's version of Mandalorian. Yeah, Mandalorian's kind of the PG-13, so you're making this a PG version of Mandalorian now? And you're adding in the Bad Batch, which, I mean, hey, Stormtroopers are pretty cool. But I'm seeing a theme here. So we'll give it another go on next week's episode and see what they come up with that might change it from being just a rehashing of what we've gotten so far. But as of right now, that is sadly the way that I'm feeling about this, which is kind of weird because I liked this series. Watch the other videos. I like Omega and I like the Bad Batch. I even like um, the bad guys. They're good bad guys. But I do see some familiarities that kind of throw me off, and not necessarily in a good way. If you've seen that, comment below. Let me know what you think. If you haven't seen that yet, and you don't think that they're just kind of copying the Mandalorian, again, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think because I care about what you guys think when we watch these shows. I am here to watch them with you, and I want your opinion on what you think about this whole thing. So, um, let's have some fun. If you haven't watched it already, of course, hello, spoiler alerts. go ahead and, I kind of ruined it for you because we're pretty much at the end of the video. So, hopefully you guys are having a great weekend. My name is Mike with Mike W Productions. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like in the like button and hit the subscribe bell so you'll be notified next time I make a video. And if you don't like this, well, that's okay. Go ahead and hit the thumbs down button. You won't hurt my feelings. Just be nice in the comments. So, with that being said, thank you guys for your time. I am Mike with Mike W Productions, and I will see you next time. Peace.